Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Christine. Welcome to another All Signs Tarot reading. All signs love tarot reading. All signs love reading. And as is pretty much always the case here at the Tarot Closet, channeled love messages. Love messages from your person, messages from their higher self. Let's take a look at the energies that are coming in. It's the Seven of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. Mars and Leo energy here, and the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn and Saturn. Sort of like my Empress, my protege to the Empress. There is a lot of Gaia energy here. It can make things work that have not been. You're waiting on somebody. There's a communication here that's, I feel like, about to happen. Waiting on somebody to communicate. There's also a self-defensive energy. Look at this, holding up the shield as the wands are coming in. That's the Six of Wands coming in. That's somebody who has something to say. And in this Queen of Pentacles energy, which I like, and I want to remind you, this is not about the gender. It is divine feminine energy, but we all have divine feminine, divine masculine energy within us, of course. There's just something here that's, I don't know, it's like a really specific energy that you're after, I guess you could say. Let's see what else is coming through. I just want to remind you that everything, almost, everything you could be looking for here at the Tarot Closet is linked in the description of today's video. Also, here at the Tarot Closet on the channel. I just want to get this last shuffle here. It's timeless reading. You're here when you're meant to be here. Take what resonates and let the rest go. We are going into their feelings for you. Your feelings for them. What you might need to know, hear, see, or don't see coming is anyone making a move. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us what else we need to see. Please show us the cards. Aho. Seven of Swords. The Hangman. The Four of Wands. The Emperor in reverse. Somebody's running from... Nine of Pentacles for marriage or next level commitment. Hiding their feelings. Gosh. So the Seven of Swords is the first energy coming in here. Aquarius and Uranus energy. So somebody's been running. And right in the partnership placement is the Hanged Man, which is around timing for me. It's Pisces energy. It's a validation that there's indecision here. There are power struggles here around it as well. It's like an only time will tell kind of energy. So whether things are wonky or there's a pause or we're in a no contact, no communication and or in separation. This runner, look, it's connected here on the other end where their energy is really strong to the Emperor in reverse. Mars and Aries energy. So divine masculine energy here. Again, not about gender, about the energy, and this reversal is somebody who's not really grounded, you know, and has been in some ego. Yeah, there's some immature energy, emotionally, you could say. Just the master of emotions, the King of Cups, Pisces energy. One of four kings under the Emperor, and it's clearly about the emotions here, and also, around commitment, around what feels like for some of you marriage. Obviously, it can be any number of things. The Four of Wands is a really strong connection for me to marriage, Venus and Aries energy. And on the other end here is the Ace of Wands, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So it's like, okay, this is what I want. It's a new move, you could say, a new beginning. It's a pretty passionate energy. And I mean, it's the Ace of Wands. You know, It's right here connected also to the Nine of Pentacles, one pentacle shy of the Ten of Pentacles. So have you been in a long-term connection? Have you been building it? Has it been on the table? Something is clearly going on. Again, it's here with the Hangman, and that really is around timing for me. One of the things that's really super clear here, when you get out of the Hangman, you go into the Death card, and there's like some energy of what needs to change or transform. One of the biggest things here, I would say, is to even talk about it, is for this person to get out of their ego. This is somebody who's clearly been running. The Queen of Wands. My throat chakra is going nuts. Queen of Wands in the upright, the Queen of Swords in reverse. The Four of Pentacles, the Six of Swords. Yeah, look, there we go. The Strength card in reverse. Fear. It's right next to the Nine of Pentacles. It's pretty clear. Leo energy. And connected to the heart chakra. It's right in between the Nine of Pentacles. So things coming to fruition. You know, this commitment energy, which is really what it's connected to. And on the other end, again, that Hangman. It's also here connected to the Seven of Swords. This running kind of energy, or somebody not being honest about feelings and feelings about the commitment. Because we're also seeing that here with our King of Cups, the Four of Pentacles. Yeah. I also want to validate here the Four of Pentacles in the middle of the Emperor in reverse and the King of Cups. The Sun and Capricorn energy. In particular, connecting to our Emperor in reverse. If somebody here has been really choosing, like not prioritizing, like overworking, you know, could be obviously around money. There is this energy of long-term, like, yeah, connected to the Four of Wands. You know, you can see here, just even in our card today, they're holding hands. There is an energy of togetherness. Again, this could be literal in terms of marriage. Also, there is a reunion energy here I want to validate. So if you can see each other, it's like around a wedding possibly, you know, other people. But really more than anything, it's they're holding on to this pentacle. It's like, I haven't let you go. I want this. But I want this too. So there's fear around it. Is it like giving up singlehood, having to make a choice between money and or work? The Six of Swords, Mercury and Aquarius energy. You know, it's like nobody's moved on. I feel like everybody is here. The Six of Swords. And then we're going into the Seven of Swords. Yeah. There's a conversation that really needs to happen around this person who's been afraid of commitment. Is something changing here? Look at our Six of Swords today. Somebody's like being held above it. There are three swords here and three swords here. It's kind of like both of you. It's deep in the water. You know, the transactional energy around the swords, communication, clarity. Yet here in the water, like they're still up here, so it's not too deep. Interesting. Is this somebody who, is this a conversation with them? Yeah, wow. Where it's going. Is it together or is it apart? The Fool is here. So here's the thing. When you get into the Fool, you're coming out of, okay, look, we have the Queen of Cups here too. You're coming out of the world. Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius energy. And that world card energy, it's like life-changing decisions completing the picture. And that can be around marriage, a literal move, like somebody who would need to relocate. So the Fool is here. It's a really strong validation for me that we're in that World card energy around life-changing decisions. And look, the Fool is right above the Four of Wands. It's like, really, gosh, this has been a strong theme. And the all signs readings lately too. It's like this conversation that it could go either way kind of energy. It's like the Fool, the major arcana energy here, is also here with the Emperor in reverse and the Strength card in reverse. So it's really clear that there's fear, shadow ego fear, literally here around moving forward. Yet this is somebody who wants that and hasn't let that go. And it is here, also around marriage. But this is somebody who has been running. The Knight of Swords is in reverse. The Knight of Pentacles is in the upright. Temperance is here. The Chariot is in reverse. The Lover's card is here. There is a decision to be made. There is a decision to be made. So our Knight of Pentacles, as you can see, is like holding on to the pentacle here. Virgo and Mercury energy. And that is like slow moving. And look, it's here with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So it is a validation for me that things have been left hanging. There is something going on. There's indecision around this person. And there are some power struggles. There could be a compromise too. But it's slow moving energy, but it's like, not sure bet energy, but it's long term. It's moving toward the commitment, but it's slow. It's the slowest of the Knights. And it's here with the Nine of Pentacles. You could say like the 10th Pentacle. Long-term energy. Building a life together kind of energy. It's here with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, Mercury and Taurus. A validation that something has gone on here, and it's like you get out of that Four of Pentacles, I haven't let you go, but then it's like making the decision in the Five of Pentacles in reverse because it's somebody who's coming back in here, and they're holding on to the Pentacles. So there is more, but there's a decision to be made. I feel like there is a connection, the feelings, the love. The Lover's card is here, by the way, but there is a decision to be made. Gemini energy, Venus, of course, the planet of love. And this is Archangel Raphael, who wants to heal what's broken, bring everybody together. Who is connected to the heart chakra, but also moves into the throat chakra. I speak, so I speak. And I hear that coming from you too. It's like, I love you, but, this is somebody who has been running from that. Again, it's going to be really specific what that is, because I want to validate something here too. If this has been platonic and or physical, and it's like around taking it to another level, like, do you have these feelings? Somebody is afraid of them. They have been hiding them. They are here. Clearly, it's really clear to me. The Emperor in reverse, the Strength card in reverse, the Lover's card, the King of Cups in the upright, Four of Pentacles. It's clear. It's just a matter of, getting clarity, I want to say, in the truth, because, there's a decision that needs to be made here. Because the truth hasn't been here. Look at this. The Chariot in reverse and the Queen of Swords in reverse. The Queen of Swords, Libra ruled by Venus energy, not being quite honest. And here with the Queen of Wands in the upright, this kind of confident energy about what they want, connecting to the Four of Pentacles. But running from it, whatever the reasons are. So I'm holding, as you can see, Temperance in the Lover's card in the upright. But as I'm doing that, I just want to also validate the Chariot in reverse, because that's where you go when you get out of the Lovers. It's taking an action. It's that change, You could say even the offer. It feels more like it's in reverse. So it is this energy of kind of like if you were to liken it to being the Chariot moving, it's like not being able to get the Sphinx here. I just want to show you out of the way, because you would need to have an answer to the riddle to get these Sphinx moving, to get the Chariot moving. It's like blockages, in particular emotional blockages. Interesting. So not being honest is really clear here. Hiding feelings. This reversal energy, it's like not being able to get the Sphinx moving, not having the right, I guess you could say, the answer to the riddle, the words to say to get the Sphinx moving. So we're still here in this Lover's card, and that's a validation for me also here with Temperance, that there is a decision. Temperance is connected to the heart chakra as well. And this is Archangel Michael, who specifically is connected to the solar plexus chakra I do, moving into the throat chakra I speak. Like Archangel Raphael, so here in cahoots together, co-creating. And Archangel Michael, the angel for strength, wanting to get everybody on the path to the truth. So there is a decision to be made here. It's like this is somebody who has been running. There's a conversation that needs to happen. There are feelings here, clearly, but it's imbalanced. And where things are going has been in the air, left hanging, quite literally. A specific amount of time, what it's been is just going to be obviously really specific for you, how long it's been. Yeah, and I wanted to validate that as well. The Emperor is connected to the root chakra, and it's in reverse. So that is like a not so grounded energy. It's being in shadow, ego, and fear. So that's really clear. It's like, I don't want to let you go, but... And then it's like, well, I love you and I want this, but, you know, it's slow moving, and that could be quite literal for some of you around really wanting things to progress further in the way of marriage, an offer. What does that mean? Commitment, the Lover's card, the Nine of Pentacles, the Four of Wands. I mean, that's commitment. But wanting it to progress to that is going to be specific what level that is. Because for some of you, it's clear that it's around, and I want to look at the bottom of the deck. For some of you, it's clear that it's around, it's the Ace of Swords in reverse, that it's around marriage, but it could also be around moving in, getting more serious and or exclusive. So the Ace of Swords is here in reverse, and that's just not surprising to me because it's a validation around the lack of clarity and somebody not being honest about feelings, number one, about what, perhaps also what somebody's available for and or ready for. Has somebody been ready, somebody not, somebody available, somebody not? Like a rebalancing energy, getting everybody here to the lighthouse to illuminate what needs to be heard, said, shown, meeting in the middle kind of energy. That's the other thing I want to validate with the Lover's card, the Fool, just even the Queen of Pentacles that came in. So we've seen all the queens except, no, I think we've seen them all. Queen of Swords, yeah. Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles came in. Queen of Wands is here. Okay, yeah. Queen of Cups, by the way, Cancer energy. You know, it's definitely this, it's this feeling like not being sure. Today, I feel like it's, there needs to be some clarity coming in, I think, toward you, you know, about the feelings. The Divine Feminine energy here in the Queen of Cups in reverse, the Divine Masculine energy here in the King of Cups in the upright. And what I want to validate about that is it's not about gender. You know, we all have those energies. It's just the imbalance. And it is telling me that you're both here. And look where the Lover's card is right in between you. The Four of Wands is above that. And then we're here in the overall energy in the Fool. It really is like making a decision together or apart energy. Because I feel like whatever this level is of commitment is, it's something that you really want. Yeah, and that's the other thing I want to validate with the Strength card here in reverse and the Hangman here in the upright, of the courage to make that decision, you know, for yourself, and the self-love energy that comes through. Connecting with the Nine of Pentacles of like, what do you want, you know? Being clear with yourself too. That's what I wanted to say. We're going to look at some oracle. I'm not reading it in reverse. The bottom of the deck. Commitment. Here we go. Wow. Yeah. So the Lover's card, the Four of Wands, the Fool. Is this runner not running anymore, and are you here for it? The Eight of Pentacles is in reverse, and that's really interesting also with our Emperor here in reverse. The Sun in Virgo energy. It's a validation of things not being worked out, but it could be quite literal that it's connecting to work and or money. Now that's really specific. But commitment is here, and we were just talking about commitment with our Nine of Pentacles, things coming to fruition, this Knight who's just slow, you know, even our Five of Pentacles in reverse coming in here, you know, getting like over their fear of this commitment, like it's slow. What can I say? And then we have the Nine here, quite literally in the commitment card, somebody handing a key over. And look what the key, look what's on the key actually, which is what hasn't been here. It's clarity. The Star, renewal, clarity. There's a key hanging off it. It opens up the Star. Clearly, it's pun intended, it's not that easy because something has gone on here, you know. But it is here. Flying. The Strength card is back. An oracle, and it's in the upright. Wow. So, really strong validation, the courage here. Like somebody getting over fear of commitment, which feels like it's a pretty life-changing kind of commitment. Again, it could really include travel. Somebody like would need to maybe give something up, like a job or where they're living. There's a world here that it's very like Empress energy too. I just want to show you. They say you vote with your feet in Ireland. You know, they have a foot going forward. Look, and they're reaching for these leaves, which are change. The courage for change. Look. And there is a maple leaf a little further away, and that's connected to love. Holding up the earth, again, that's the world, which we talked about. It's like, yeah, this energy of completion, completing the picture, life-changing decisions. So if there's a literal move, like somebody would need to relocate, change a job, a life-changing decision around the Four of Wands and the Lover's card, the Nine of Pentacles, it's the Strength card, taking it more serious or exclusive, moving in, marriage. The family energy also comes through here.
I found this on the web. Or is there exclusive moving in marriage? Check it out.
Did you hear that? So going exclusive, getting more serious, moving in, marriage. The family energy is also here within this Strength card today. And that's a 44. You know, first of all, it's around manifesting. And the 4 areas of support and stability, mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. So everything lining up. You could say, is everybody in the same place here? Making a decision, look at this. Is somebody getting over their fear of commitment? Is there still a chance here? You know, is it together? What's the decision you're making together? And for you to make. Because it's also here with flying. There's a unicorn. Somebody knows now as they kind of circle back around that they have a unicorn on their hands, and that's not what you don't let a unicorn go. But we also see the unicorn flying over the labyrinth here. Together or apart. Peaks of joy. You're definitely ready. And that's the other thing I do want to validate that again with the Strength card, you know, around the courage for you. But I tell you what, it's pretty strong around this energy, the Strength card. Now here in the upright, Commitment card, the Lover's card, the Fool, that it's together, at least around this person, because they're aware that you are a unicorn. Look, Wizard of Awareness. Somebody's been ready, somebody hasn't been, somebody's been available, somebody hasn't been. It's just really super clear, you know. Communication, life, death, rebirth, beginning, middle, end. Is there a meeting in the middle energy around a move, Temperance, this Strength card here holding up the earth? Would somebody need to relocate? You know, or what? Oh my gosh. Look at this. Commitment. Peaks of joy, by the way, and that's a 33, as you can see. And that's a master number. That's anything is possible here. Peaks of joy, commitment. Come together. The Lover's card, the Fool flying. This is looking a lot like this is where it's heading. So details, we could be looking at some kind of paperwork if this is around marriage. So specific, but it's here. And I just want to show you, look, when you turn it over, look what the magnifying glass is bringing through. It says clarity. That's uprighting, this Ace of Swords here. Come together. Commitment. The Lover's card. So this runner, this person who has been afraid of commitment, clearly knows what they have, doesn't want to lose it, or maybe lose it forever if they already have, and is getting it together. Are you here for it? There is a decision to make. Look at this. My gosh. Holding up the Lovers, the come together. That's yours. I want to bring in some channeled love messages. Love messages from your person, messages from their higher self. By the way, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, and then, yeah, going into that Nine of Pentacles. Again, it's like it hasn't been worked out or decided yet. Hello. That camera does that. You didn't miss anything. I think I was just putting the cards on the table and about to show you the bottom of the deck. And I looked up and the camera wasn't recording. That's so annoying. I took you for granted. Yeah, that's clear. Somebody is also clear, aware of that. And that you're a unicorn. Look at this. What they need to do. I spy on you. Page of Swords energy. So it could be around like talking to other people, social media. I am so drawn to you. That's the Star energy here within the commitment. Affinity, like all roads lead back to you. This is far from over. I want to validate too with the details card that came out. The world here within the strength. Just do a reading, you know, everything that's been going on here. That there might be some like meeting in the middle, like I'm not ready for this, but I'm ready for this. And there could be some tying up loose ends energy, like, let's say, bank stuff or real estate stuff. You know, paperwork, literally. Could even be around legal, but it's like details. So closing things out in order to make this life-changing decision. Paperwork may be connected to it. Fate. So that's also connected with the star here in commitment. We met for a reason. Meant to meet. I write messages I never send. I just can't sleep because I keep thinking about you. It's here with the Lover's card. And the Strength card, the Courage too. This is the other thing about that. It's this energy of, I guess you could say like trusting the ride, but the foundation, like building the foundation. Now that's coming through that it could literally be around a foundation, like a home or something. But that's also really super specific. The foundation I'm talking about is like the relationship. I know I'll never find another like you. That's been really strong. Look, I took you for granted. You're a unicorn. I know this. And I don't want to lose you. I'm still checking up on you. Look, and I spy on you. They might be seeing some things that has them, seeing and or hearing things, maybe even from you. That's going to be really specific. That's kind of giving them even an extra push. I'm trying to send a message. It's here with Come Together and the Lover's card. I'm sorry I didn't reply. Interesting, because look, it's here with our Knight of Swords. There's a prince and a princess in this deck. Look, holding on to a scroll. I mean, it's the sword. It's the communication energy, transactional, and it's in reverse. And there's the card here, the love message. I'm sorry I didn't reply message. It's pretty clear. Now I'm just making a mess. I have not moved on. I am lying. That's clear. Queen of Swords in reverse and the Chariot in reverse. Wow, if that's not that message, I'll tell you. The last channeled love message from your person, message from their higher self. I miss you too. So there's obviously an I miss you in here. Call and response. Beautiful soul, that is your reading today. It's been my honor, as always, channeling for you. Thank you for watching. Liking, sharing, subscribing, all of that. It really does keep the channel moving. So thank you again. I hope you're having a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time.